Hey guys, it's LEGO Boy Z3. Today I'm going to show you my Valk 3 with Gan GES tensions. Now this puzzle right here is a Gan 356 ARSM, which comes with a very nice customizable system of spring tensioning. Now this right here is called a GES nut. It's used in place of screws on Gan cubes. You can tension them just like a normal screw, just like this. And it also comes with a bunch of different types of ones that have different tensions. Now this right here is a Valk 3. It's made by Mofengi, and just like most other cubes, it comes stock with screws and springs just like this. Now what I decided to do a while back was to replace the spring with some repelling magnets like this. So I put two magnets inside of the core and they repelled. But the problem with this is there's only one strength, and these magnets are very, very heavy. So overall, it wound up not being a very good solution for the puzzle. And so yeah, I never really used the cube, and I switched over my main to this cube instead. Maglev tensions is still a pretty cool concept, but it's just not very practical, and I definitely would not recommend it. But if you want to see my video on the Valk 3 with maglev tensions, you can click up in the corner right there. And so in order to fit those magnets inside, I had to take a normal Valk 3 centerpiece, which looks like this piece right here with the little thing sticking up in the middle, and Dremel that down to make it look like this with nothing sticking up in the middle. That way it would fit. However, when you go back and put springs back into this piece, it just makes the cube really unstable and it doesn't really work. And so I had to find another solution because I didn't really like the magnets, and so I figured Gan GES system. So my modified piece was actually very similar to the centerpieces found in a normal Gan puzzle, and I actually had a bunch of these springs left over from my Gan 356 ARSM, so I decided to go ahead and give it a try. I bought a core off the cubicle, a normal Gan core, to be able to use the springs, and I had to do a couple modifications like cutting down the centerpiece a little bit further, and actually dremeling down the middle of the core a little bit to get it so that center caps would go on without actually interfering with the puzzle. But now it actually works fine, and it's actually pretty much just like a normal Valk 3. Except it has adjustable tensions, and you can change it to whatever spring you want. However, I do like these yellow ones in here. Overall, besides that customizability, you are actually a little bit more constrained about how you can set up your puzzle, because you actually can't loosen the puzzle quite as much as you used to be able to with screws and springs. So I definitely would recommend just keeping the screws and springs in there. But as a concept and as something to do with the puzzle that I had already kind of destroyed by putting those magnets in, it's actually really cool, and it's actually pretty much just as good as it was before. Again, it's a really big hassle to do. I had to put like a bunch of epoxy sculpt and stuff inside those centerpieces to make them to not break apart. So I definitely would not recommend doing this if you don't have to. But for my purposes, I really do like it. I still don't like it quite as much as my Gan 356 ARSM. This one just has slightly better performance and a slightly nicer feeling. So this one's going to stay my main, but I'm still very glad I did it. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!